Welcome to the Under Pressure podcast. I'm your host, First Lady Pressure. This is the podcast where we talk about real conversations, real growth, and the pressure that comes with building something meaningful. Now let's get into today's conversation. Welcome back to the Under Pressure podcast, where real stories meet real pressure, and we talk about what it truly means to grow through life's challenges. Today's guest is someone who represents healing, creativity, and purpose. She is the CEO behind the empowering brand LOVEUR360, a movement dedicated to helping women and children embrace their full selves, flaws, growth, healing, and through all. She's also the co-founder of Sistah 360 LLC, a business she built alongside her sister, creating a platform rooted in affirmations, creativity, and self-love. Through coloring books, journals, spoken word, storytelling, creative expression, she has turned personal experiences into tools that help others heal and rediscover their worth. Please help me welcome entrepreneur, author, creative visionary, Jenise Carter. Hey.
That was a lot.
What do you mean? That was a lot. It's true.
I ain't know I was all that.
Yes, but she is though. Like for real, Jenise definitely has been one of a very inspiring person in my life since we've met. We met through TikTok, if most of you guys have not known or seen, and we have been around each other, growing in friendship for a very long time, and I consider her my sister. So of course, why not have her on the podcast to let you guys get to know her better? So, Jenise, how are you doing today?
I am good.
Good.
I'm good.
I know that's
Better
right.
now. That was hype me up.
Well, I had to tell the truth, of course. So let's say now that we are here, I know we talked about being a little bit nervous before. Do you feel a little bit more comfortable now?
Oh, I'm still nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
I think you'll be fine. She'll be fine.
It's good natural nervous though.
You know what? It's crazy because I was definitely nervous starting off the podcast, but I feel like, starting off with family is definitely a great start for the show.
Oh yeah, I think that's good. This is amazing.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you,
Okay,
Riley.
Miss Under Pressure. Ain't you doing
Don't
it
start
though?
that. Don't start that.
I had to get me a hat because she come out here with the fancy hats and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, we had to try something. This was not what I wanted to dress in, but you know what? Time was going, and then
It's cute.
it's that. I feel. You know what? I feel great, and thank you. I'm gonna say thank you
Because I was gonna be like,
we all go through that time, and it's that time right now. And I wish I could just take my insides out and put it on the other side of the
I don't
room.
got them pictures no more.
Lucky you.
I got that problem no more.
Lucky you. All right, well, let's get into this interview. And my first question for Jenise is: who is Jenise Carter in your own words? Beyond the brand, beyond the books.
Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so Jenise Carter. Okay, so I created Jenise Carter, the name, from a mixture of both my mom and my dad. My middle name is Jenise, naturally, and my mom is Denise, so I feel like, and my dad is Carter. You know, that's the family name on my dad's side, so I feel like I am the best and worst parts of both of them mixed together. That's Jenise Carter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So when you say the best and
best and worst.
what's the best parts what are the best parts, if you don't mind going in and maybe tell us a little bit of the worst parts? What do you mean by that?
My mom had a huge heart. She was very loving. Like, she would give you the shirt off her back. My mom was that person. But she also was very intimidating.
Oh.
And not because she meant to be, but just because she just had a way about her that was, a little intimidating. I hear that a lot, even though I try not to be, but I hear it a lot. So I can't help but to accept it as is. My dad is very opinionated.
Just like Jenise.
He has a lot of opinions.
She very much is.
But again, he also is super easy to talk to. You know, he can see both sides and have a full conversation with you. So I just feel like, you know, among some other things that I don't want to mention right now, I just feel like getting to know them, I definitely have gotten to know myself.
Now, what would you say is you said there are the best and worst parts that you did get from them. Now, what would you say would be one of the, I don't want to call it worse. I just want to say strong attribute that you picked up from both sides.
Strong. I think for my mom, it would be her sensitivity would be strong. Even though she hides it, she's extremely sensitive. Did you just point at me? Don't do that. And then for my dad, strong would be I plead the fifth.
No, there's no pleading the fifth, but I'm gonna let you slide on that one for this time.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone.
What inspired you and your sister to start Sisters 360 and begin creating together?
Well, before Sisters 360, me and my sister have always created together. We've had a lot of different businesses, and I wouldn't say we took it as serious in the beginning. After my mom passed, I think is when we definitely took it a lot more serious because I don't want to speak for my sister, but for me, leaving something behind was really important. I love my mom, but she didn't have her affairs all the way in order. So we struggled to bury her. We struggled to, with a lot of things. And so for me, it was kind of a wake up call of, don't just be out here just doing all these things just to be doing it, even though it's fun and we love it, make it mean something. So I decided to create the Sisters 360 LLC so that there's a business.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Okay, legacy. I can see, and that is one of the key words that has definitely been sticking out for quite some time now. Leaving a legacy behind, like you said. I don't think we think about the future. No, yes, we do in a sense, but we don't always put the steps in place to make sure that things are okay once we are passed on.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
No, that's true. Yeah. Definitely, I think for the most part growing up, it was always pushed in me to, go to school and get a job and get a career. And that's all great. And I do push that in my kids. But I have met and come across a lot of families who, outside of pushing their kids to go to school and stuff, they also already had a bank account for them. Already had stocks in their name, already was building their credit or teaching them to build their credit at a young age. And I didn't have that growing up or was taught that. So I definitely try to push that into my kids now so that way they're not just starting over when they get out of college. They're already in the process of knowing and having it.
And this, I don't think we I'm not going to say just we, I think in our culture, unfortunately, we don't see a lot of that, and we don't get taught about credit until it's dare I say it, daggone near too late.
It's too late.
And then here we are trying to rebuild our credit so that we can build equity, so that we can pass it on to our kids and set them up in a way where they can also do the same for their kids, you know? So it's definitely a good thing to make sure that we leave a legacy and build an equity for them in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what moment in life made you realize that it was time to step fully into your authentic self? Wait a minute.
Today.
Really?
No, when you say step into my authentic self, what exactly?
Okay, so when I say step into your authentic self, not that it's not real. What I'm saying is, how do you embrace who you are in like right now?
I think I'm still doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I would say I think I've just started to really know me fully in like the last maybe 2 years, and I'm stretching it. I think
Okay.
in the past year, I've been a lot more honest with myself about me and who I am.
And when you say being a lot more honest with yourself about who you are, would you mind explain that just a little bit?
I didn't. I'm gonna say without being one. I'm gonna say as like growing up, I didn't really care too much for me, and I didn't honestly understand that in the sense of knowing why. Because I'm definitely not that much different when in terms of like, my heart and abilities and stuff like that. I'm definitely the same. I've grown obviously, but so I never really understood why I was so hard on myself or why I didn't care for myself as much. But I think it's because I didn't really have a full identity. Like I was always whatever box I was put in by somebody else. I'm Samantha's daughter. I was, Boo's niece, T's sister. I was never me to no one. And I think being invisible, because I don't know. Listen.
What?
I did. I'm saying not now. I don't. But growing up, I did. I felt very like very in the shadows, very invisible. I didn't think or feel like anybody really seen me. And honestly, even now, people do still I'm still very misunderstood. But growing up, I was very like it's weird. But I run into people, I think it was maybe in my 20s. I could run into somebody I went to school with and they would know who I am.
But you wouldn't even realize that they knew who you were.
And it's weird because I didn't even know who they were.
Wow.
And that happened a lot. Even
really?
Like it happened so much that it became like weird. And then I started to think like, okay, well, I did hang around a lot of other girls who were very popular. I didn't think I was, but I did hang around other girls who were. So I just felt like they knew me by association.
Oh.
And so now knowing me and being me without trying to fit what somebody else has said I am, I say that's why I say like, okay, now I'm just finally starting to know who I am and, living it.
And that's very important to really get in tune with yourself and know who you really are. And with that, can you give some advice to someone else who's looking and feeling the same? What would your advice be to them if they're feeling somewhat invisible?
Give advice.
Yes, why not? I listen, you are the CEO of LOVEUR360. I want you better embrace
I don't know if I can give advice.
Or what would your best...
Now, I can say that, let's see. I can say that for me, I definitely try my very best to understand and know me as much as possible.
Okay.
And I say that because
it's very important.
It is important. And I say that also because like man, we can fall into the trap of seeing things that we don't like about ourselves. And things that people have said they don't like about you. You can fall into that trap so much that it be the only thing on your mind. Yes. And you forget all the great things about yourself. And I think that's hard. So I say, even if you fall into the trap of focusing on something that's a negative, I would suggest trying to figure out like how that could be a positive.
I love that. Always finding a positive moment in every situation.
In every situation.
Because
If
trust
you
me, in
can,
this day and age, it's hard.
yeah. If you
It's
can see
so
the glass full, half
Oh.
full all the time instead of half empty, you'll save yourself a whole lot of
a
trouble.
whole lot of headache on
whole
top
lot.
of that too.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that, Jenise. All right. Wait a minute. All right.
You're stressing me out.
Why? No, I'm not. She said I'm stressing her out. Anyway, we're moving to the next one. What does the name Love Your 360 truly mean to you?
Oh, now, Love Your 360 is definitely like...
She's wearing it.
Okay. Love Your 360. Again, so it's just understanding and knowing who you are and loving it. Like every aspect. And I don't mean just physically inside, I'm talking about inside and out.
Yes.
All of your qualities. And then things that you can control and, want to work on, just do your best on working on them and being the best version of yourself as you can.
Because I think a lot of people, they beat themselves up too much in trying to be they try to overdo it and try to be perfect. And it's not about being perfect. It's about owning who you are, learning yourself every day.
Absolutely.
And loving yourself completely in that.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Don't try to fit the mold.
Please
don't try to fit the mold.
Too many molds out here, and we need not to fall into that. All right. Why do you believe creativity, coloring, journaling, storytelling helps people heal?
I didn't think, honestly, that me doing the coloring books was going to help others heal. Honestly, I just was trying to heal myself. And I've always been a person to have journals and writing and poetry and writing down my thoughts, because being by myself and writing them thoughts down just helps me think things through. So honestly, it started off with me just trying to heal myself. And I think it works for some people because there are those who can go to a therapist and they can let it all out and get that feedback. But there are some of us who need to be alone, who need to reflect, who need to just sit and think and be in their own thoughts. And that's my audience. That's what my coloring books are for.
Okay. I hear you hit on the subject of poems. Would you consider, or have you already started putting out some of your poems that you've written, like a book of poetry?
I have put out recent poetry. I have not put out any of my my poetry that I've written like growing up. Now I've dropped one before on social media, but I've never really pushed it into any of my books.
I wonder why is that?
Why is that? Oh man. For one, I think some of them are dark.
Well, you know what?
Some of them are dark.
People can relate to stuff like that, especially if they've seen where you've come up until this point. So I would say share them. Share them.
I think not.
Why is no?
I think they're for me.
It's okay. We're gonna get her to share those. Let's see. You've created many books. What inspired you to build such a wide range of titles?
So I think it's because so my books are necessarily for women and children, younger girls and women. I'm gonna say it like that because I don't really, even though I do have guys or boys who have purchased my books, I typically am more concerned with female empowerment. So the wide range is because of the wide range of ages for, younger girls, little girls, and then grown women. Our issues are different.
This is true.
So, although we might have some similarities being female, little girls need to be told that they're pretty and that their hair is amazing, that they are, they can be anything they want to be type thing. Whereas women are probably already in their mindset of who they are, but just need to know that they're doing great.
Now that's deep. That is completely deep.
She killing me.
Moving into the next set of questions. What advice would you give someone struggling with self-worth today?
More advice.
Legacy, right? We're trying to pass off legacies and knowledge.
Man, I say struggle through it. For real. Don't try to fight it or brush it off or, make it something that's not a big deal. Just struggle through it and keep pushing, and after a while you'll get it.
Struggles what gets you through it, right?
Absolutely.
All right. That's what I
was always told that tomorrow is coming regardless.
Ooh, and it's all about what you do today. Because some of us are not guaranteed tomorrow.
Right. And we all struggle. So, don't think you're by yourself in that.
Facts. Okay. How important is legacy when building a brand meant to uplift others? What's that look? She gave me a look. I don't know what that is. She's like, how do you do that?
Man, I think it's very important. And mostly because I want my daughter to know that she was thought about. And when she have kids, I want her to consider and think about them. And so on and so on. Changing generational curses. So it stops with me.
Yes.
And it begins with her and my son, and it's going to continue that way.
Speaking of children and making sure that you break the generational curse so they don't pass it on to their children. What do you think about, or can you even fathom your children having children?
And I can.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
So you ready to be a nana?
No, we ain't say all that. We ain't say all that. But I can I can see my daughter being an amazing mother. She's already there. She's already, in the sense of mindset, she's already there. My son scares me.
Why? Oh my God. That's different.
Listen, everybody know their own kids. I think he's going to be an amazing father.
I think he is.
He is an amazing man. But I do think he's going to avoid it as much as possible.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Jarrell ain't trying to have no kids no time soon. Yeah, no.
You think
I'm probably going to be that one going, when I'm going to get me some grandbabies?
When I'm going to get me some grandbabies?
When you going to have some grandbabies, baby?
He's going to be like, Mom,
man.
No, I'm not ready.
I ain't ready.
Oh, Lord. Listen here. I don't think I could even fathom. I don't know. I shouldn't be scared, but I think I'm like a tad bit scared because it's one of my child is very sheltered. The other one can't wait to get outside.
Well, that's every kid. Especially if you got multiples, they're going to be
night and day.
That's natural.
Night and day. Okay, so speaking of that, who do you feel is more like you in a sense, your son or your daughter?
That's hard.
Or if so,
no, that's not hard.
Perfect traits?
My son is definitely me. He's definitely me, okay?
Ooh.
And mostly because I'm a boy.
Okay.
I don't think I want to be a boy and not like that. But I'm saying I have the mindset of, Steve Harvey be like, think like a man, act like a girl.
Mhm.
I definitely think I act like a guy in brain. I think it's there, okay? My daughter is really like, she my sister.
Yes.
She's like super prepared and always ready. She's like extra girly.
Very organized.
She's like organized, okay?
Yeah.
My sister's like super mom. My daughter's gonna be super mom. Okay.
Ooh, Lord,
Me and my son, we gonna struggle a little bit. We gonna be like, they'll be all right. We'll get to them when we get to them.
Man, let me tell you, I don't think so. I think you're right. My son probably be more like me. Ayana, my daughter, she has my attitude. When I say her attitude is through the roof, sometimes it's just the look on her face. And I don't show that side of me too often. I think I can, time and place. My daughter, she doesn't know time and place. Her attitude.
I don't think no girls in this generation coming up know time and place.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like, no.
Lord have mercy. Pray
girls.
That's so funny.
See, that's why my books is for them, because we need the most help.
We're working through it. We
the ones that be needing it.
This is true. What does the Support is Free community mean to you? And I know we kind of just moved right on into that, and I'm gonna come back with another question to follow that up.
No, you're fine. Mm-hmm. Community and Support is Free is, man. Okay. I think this is one of the hardest things for people to really get. And I hope I explain it correctly, because
I think you will.
This to me is, I really love this. This is the one thing I really, really love. I think it is man, let me start off by saying this, because it just thoughts in my head. I was always raised, and I always grew up thinking that a lot of women didn't get along. That we are like crabs in a barrel, like for real.
Some of us can be,
but I do think that once we understand and realize that we all can grow and we all can win without taking from another, like equally in our own lanes.
Say that again.
Then that's when people understand how that community works with Support is Free. You support me, I support you, and I don't mean support as in, buying everything from me or vice versa. I mean pushing you out to people is going to be interested in that product and that thing,
or only interacting with just me or one particular person.
Yeah, I think that's so wild, and it can be such an amazing thing.
It can be, and it is.
Yeah.
The thing is, it is, but I think a lot of people get tied up in their own selfish mentality. Speaking of which, when we say support is free, it's more than just what it sounds like. And like you said, it's more of, making sure that we all are helping each other grow and not just looking out just for ourselves.
Yeah, I think, people miss they skip the support part, and they only hear the free part.
They skip it. They hear the free part.
The free part is the last thing in the sentence, so that's the only part they hear.
They only hear that.
I just feel like an example is better. If I know somebody who really enjoys a certain style or particular form of wear, then I would want to push them to that person. If one of the girls in a group was a real estate agent, and I know somebody is trying to buy a house, I would push them towards that person. A cook,
much like that.
A cook. I know somebody that do seasonings. Boom, let them connect with each other. I don't always have to connect with every single person
Yes.
before connecting them with somebody else. It's just about just pushing each other
outside of that small box or circle.
outside of that small box or circle.
Oh Lord, I think people really love to try to put somebody else in just one box as if they don't really pay attention to what somebody else is doing or their talents in order to try to say, okay, well, I see that this person is venturing off in something else. Let me see, maybe I see somebody else over here. Let me, like you said, bring them together. I don't necessarily have to be there always, but connecting the two is the key.
Connecting the two is definitely the key.
Okay.
It's always the key. Yeah. Because you're going to run across people. I might be somewhere and specifically there. Let's say I go to an event or just out and about and I'm around a bunch of people and my idea in my head at first is to push my coloring books.
Yes.
If I'm there and that's what my mentality is and that's what I'm doing, cool. But if I come across somebody who wants a knitted hat or wants to put on a performance, if I know a DJ, if I know a dancer, if I know somebody that can provide merch, that would be my thing to push. I wouldn't continue to try to push my coloring books.
That's true. See? And that's the power of networking, because I think a lot of people fail at the networking side. They just think of just themselves putting just their things out there and not thinking of, okay, well, let me just bring this other person with. Not really bring it. So I don't want to say bring the person with you. It's more of pushing each other and venturing off into success.
Yeah. Right. And if you got a community and everybody's doing something different and everybody's bringing something different to the table, then you have moments where you all are going to be in the same room doing something. Right now, the way Support is Free is set up, we can throw an event or a party and we have all the different areas to provide all of the different things that we need. We have somebody that can cook. We have somebody that can provide merch. We have somebody that can provide entertainment. Definitely. We have somebody that can provide, drinks if you drink, We just, there's somebody that could make that event great without having to even outsource any other entertainment. That's what the community is, because now we all can come together and be great.
Amen. I'm here for it. Now, what did you realize, or when did you realize your work truly impacted someone's life?
I still feel really weird when people say that. I don't know. I think because I be so focused on trying to push myself. I really don't pay attention or notice that I do. When someone comes and inboxes me and says that there's something impacting them, or, oh my gosh, you don't know how much that meant to me, I am still in a little bit of a disbelief. Why? I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Because it does be, it be sincere. It does be sincere. And I can tell it be sincere. But the moment I read it, I just be like, what you want?
She gets very shy with a compliment.
What you want? You want something.
They don't
and then they don't.
Just telling you.
They don't want
giving
nothing.
You your flowers while you're still here.
And I believe it. Yeah. I seen it. It's so awkward. Because I be like, oh, I did that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't mean to do it like that.
But you did.
It's good. I like it.
But you did. Okay, so one word that describes Jenise Carter today.
One word that describes Jenise Carter. I am unapologetically happy. For real, yeah. Today me, I am. I'm happy.
You're happy?
I am.
Okay. Unapologetically happy.
I am. I'm happy.
Okay.
I always been able to say that.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm on my 80-20.
80-20. Okay.
Yeah. 80% of the time, I am like, whoa. And then there's 20% where I'm like,
I think you are definitely, I've definitely seen a growth in you. I know we don't speak on a lot of things often, but I can definitely say that I can tell you're definitely more happy. Not that you weren't. Let me just be clear on that.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was faking it.
No.
They say fake it till you make it. Nah, for real.
They would say that.
I don't like to put my, stuff on other people. So I smiled and I laughed and I enjoyed, the moments I could, but I wasn't, happy. But I'm definitely like, I'm happy.
I'm happy. I know I can be. I'm so sorry. A moment that changed your life.
A moment that changed my life? Mm-hmm. Man, that is a lot of moments. Let's see. The one moment I think that sticks out in my head, I'm going to say, is when my mom passed.
Oh, I know that's a touchy subject.
It was. It was because there was a lot of regret. But I think I find peace in my regrets. If that makes any sense.
That does. I mean, because sometimes you can't really beat yourself up too much for the things that did not get to happen or the things that we didn't get to say. We just know that regardless of whatever, it's you just kind of, I guess, take it day by day, right?
Yes,
take it day by day.
I agree with that.
Sometimes, some days it's harder than most. But no, let's see. What's your favorite LOVEUR 360 book?
That is difficult because I can't pick a favorite book only because each book is a piece, a different piece of me.
Okay.
And so choosing a favorite would be, choosing a favorite part of me. If I had to choose like what I like to, what part of my life I love more, I love being a mother. So my FDK book would be like maybe on the top of my list, only because
when you say FDK kids,
we know what FDK stands for.
I don't think a lot of people know, but
I'm off the clock. F these kids, okay?
Listen, it's me time.
Off.
Me.
Don't ask me nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Make your own dinner. Sometimes it'll be like, listen, I don't feel like doing it today. I'm sorry. Like
I might not feel like doing it never.
This is true.
And I mean that in the sense of depending on your age, depending on the age of the kids. See, I have a 13-year-old and a 20-year-old.
Oh, so they're
so
they're good.
Listen, sometimes you might not see me for a week, As far as the 20-year-old, don't come to me for every little thing. You got to figure it out on your own.
Got to figure it out.
I'm not the Instagram mom. My sister is an Instagram mom.
I don't know.
She is that mom. Okay, cook every night.
Oh no.
Up every morning. 5, get kids ready. Blah blah blah. The whole everything you think in the little Instagram mom stuff. That's her. Miss every game, sports.
So she's like the modern day.
Everybody can dance. Yeah, she's that. Prepared, ready. First aid kit in the car. I ain't got no first aid kit in my car.
No, it's in the bathroom under the sink and has not been used in God knows how long because I told them, listen, there's Band-Aids and all. Figure it out. They know how to do it.
So yeah.
They know how to do it. Girl.
Listen.
No.
And with all this attitude, listen.
And then want you to say yes to everything when they don't even clean up their room the right way. Like, who? No, ma'am, not today.
I turn my selective hearing on.
I need to learn how to do that because I still struggle with that just a little bit, but I'm getting better at it. They say my loud voice is not my loud voice, though my mad face is not my mad face.
First lady, you don't have a mad. You get mad.
See what I mean?
You get mad.
I do.
I bet your kids can't even tell when you're mad.
No, they know when I'm mad.
What, the accent comes out?
Yes.
Okay.
And they be, yeah, just like, don't get in my way. Don't look at me. That's fucked up. Excuse me. We're going to beat that out.
F these kids.
Okay. I'm just saying, the biggest lesson entrepreneurship has taught you.
Man, the biggest lesson is your friends and family are not your customers. They're not your customers.
Say that again.
Them are not, that's not your audience that you're trying to push for. I
wonder, why is that?
I can kind of understand it, though.
But you would think that once they see you start something, they'll be like, you know what?
I don't think it's
support I see my sister doing this, or I see my auntie doing this. Let me help support.
I don't think it's malicious. I think that it is. I think that they are observant. Mm-hmm. But that's not your audience. And I think that was the biggest thing to understand.
Ooh, I can agree with that.
It's because the people closest to you, and especially your family, grew up with you. They've already, like, that's the box I was telling you about. You're already in a box of who they think you are, what you are for them. Mm-hmm. When you come across your real audience, because they don't know you personally,
to getting to know you in a new relationship.
Yeah, they just, it's the focus is definitely on what are you showing me? What are you trying to sell me? What are you doing with this? When your friends and family are ready to critique. And in a good way. See, I'm okay with that. Because then that's where you're going to get all your honest and your good feedback from. And I can accept it.
I can accept it to an extent, yes. Because then I just want to know, is your intention good for me, though? Because sometimes I wonder, you see that we're out here and what we're trying to do. And the first thing you do is critique instead of trying to...
They'll come along. Yo.
I guess.
Your, what's the word?
Drive, passion, or...
They just need to see. They just need to see. And they'll come along when they come along. If they're really your good family and they're really your good friends, and it's definitely, not malicious, it's love, then it's the critiques is coming from a good place.
Okay.
And then you'll know that even more once you keep pushing. But a lot of times, me and my cousin may not be excited about the exact same thing. You don't have to buy a coloring book just because it's me. You may not really enjoy coloring. Sincerely, you're not
right. You know what?
That's not yours. So I can't force you to buy something you're never going to use or do.
That makes sense.
I mean, but the ones that are purchasing from you, the ones that's because they really already,
really want to support and see you. See, not that you're the
but they
don't want to see you.
Yeah, and they ain't buying from you because they trying to support you. They buying because they like coloring books. They buying because they like that shirt. They sincerely buy it. Your friends and family, if they're going to support, they're only doing it because you're friends and family. That's not going to help you.
Okay.
Because if they buy something just because you're family and friends, you don't even know what you're selling is good.
It's funny because sometimes I feel like that, and then sometimes I'm like, you see it, but you don't try. You don't share, nothing, but you know what? It's okay. But I'm going to give you that grace to maybe eventually help, or not even help, just like...
They're expecting you to already know they are. I don't have to share your post on Facebook. You know I love you. For real. That's real. That's for real.
Oh my God, that's
That's
so
real.
real. That is so real.
That's
Man.
But when you do get a share from somebody who don't know you, then you know that was sincere. What you did was good.
They are something else.
I can take it.
Man.
I try to avoid my friends and family on social media anyway. That's why I changed my name.
The funny thing is, I did the same thing because I'm not trying to see every single person on my social media page. And it's not for lack of not wanting them there. It's more so because not everybody, I want everybody knowing what I'm doing.
See, I just don't want you there.
Oh.
Well,
if we're being honest,
I feel like I could be a lot more free if I ain't got a lot of eyes on me.
This is true.
Let me just do what I felt in my heart to do, and not because I was thinking about somebody in my head and like, oh God, they gonna see this. Oh God, no, because I'm a Scorpio, so everything ain't gonna be
no, ma'am,
what you want to see, and so I'd rather you not be there.
You're right, because I struggle with that too, because sometimes I'm thinking about some things I want to share, and I don't share a lot of things on my Facebook because there are a lot of family members there. But there are now on the TikTok side, whatever I want. I don't listen here. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, leave me be. Do not say nothing. Don't mention nothing, because I will cuss you the hell out.
There's always the block button too.
That too. And I've blocked people too. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that's one of the things that they say, that we're always blocking people. But oh well.
It's for your own good.
Thank you. Not mine, but for your own good.
It's not me, it's you.
What is a quote you live by?
Man, that is a good one. I have two. Well, my famous quote is, "How you love yourself teaches others how to love you."
And now it's the truth.
That is definitely it. But I also have been I'm gonna leave that to myself.
Why is that?
Some quotes are just for you.
Some quotes. So are you gonna quote that? That's a quote. Some
there we
quotes are
go.
just for you.
Some quotes are just for you.
Oh my God, that's funny. Your biggest dream for LOVEUR360?
Man, I like that. I've never really thought about that. That's good.
I wonder why.
I think my biggest dream for LOVEUR360, I would love to, and this is a dream, but I would love to host retreats.
I can see that. LOVEUR360, the LOVEUR60 retreat.
Yes.
Ooh, where would you do it? Or what would you, how would
Secluded.
you even? Oh.
I don't know. I really thought about it where, because I literally just thought about it in my head when you asked the question just now. But I have always thought about doing like a LOVEUR360, Valentine's Day. But I think I would love to do a retreat.
I can see that. I would definitely come through on that, because
massages, relaxation,
private parties,
jacuzzi, just chilling, relaxing, women, just mellow.
Almost like a girls' trip.
I don't even know if I would.
Or the calmer version of a girls' trip.
Definitely. Sipping wine, paint parties,
Okay, so I have some rapid pressure questions for you real quick.
Oh boy.
I have 3. Well, I'm going to give 4, because I think I want to know some. I want to know some things. Okay, so if you were to given a choice and you just only one or the other, and you have to explain why. Girls trip or vacation?
A girls trip versus a vacation? That's a real question. Vacation.
No, shoot. Okay. Well, I want to know why. Vacation versus girls trip.
Oh, what? See, girls trips are fun. They are. They're fun. You get to, laugh and eat and sip and probably enjoy the beach. But you can't get on a girls trip what you get on a vacation. No. What?
So, okay.
Cause my idea of a trip, like my trips, I just want to lay around.
Okay.
I just want to relax. I want to chill, maybe sit on the beach. I just want to, maybe write, color. And vacation is going to be all of that. Plus a little something.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay. Would you rather a cozy book with a drink, or would you rather be outside in a outside setting?
No outside for me.
Now, are you saying Jenise is more of an inside?
I am definitely an inside person.
Homebody?
Yes, I am. Okay. I don't want no grass, no bugs, no sun, none of that. No. The most you might see me is sitting around the fire pit. If I'm outside, I better be in somebody's car or like sheltered.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do outside. I'm not an outside person.
Yeah, we don't do outside, unfortunately. Pressure, do you feel pressure builds or breaks?
Pressure definitely builds. If you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
If you're handling it right, pressure definitely builds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
It better not. Listen, you don't want nothing that's gonna break you.
Tell me about it, because there's so many things set up right now to try to break your spirit, and people will test your faith.
And let me take that back, because don't get me wrong. Sometimes you have to be broken in order to build. And I can see that. People say you have to hit rock bottom before, you really understand and start rising. But I want pressure to build me.
Okay. So I see with LOVEUR360, once again, coming back to your brain, can you explain how LOVEUR360 is going to be moving in a direction for the future? Or what direction is LOVEUR360 outside of the dream you have for LOVEUR360?
Yeah. Outside of coloring books, I definitely am writing more. So I definitely want to be in a position or place where I am able to put out novels.
Oh, I can't wait. So, the crazy thing about that. Listen, I can't help it. Okay, so I know she's been talking about writing novels for the longest time, and I've been waiting for her to put one out for quite some time now. Now, if you were to put a novel out, what kind of novel will it be?
So I've actually been working. I've actually been working on one, and it's probably not gonna be anytime soon to finish, because writing a book is definitely a lot different. But I've never been afraid of my, sexual side, so
It's coming.
It is definitely gonna be like that ink that touches that.
Ooh, and y'all better be prepared, because I can't wait. I listen. I've definitely been reading a lot of books. I haven't done it like the past few years. One of the things I've been lacking is reading a good book, and even if not physically picking it up, I listen to audiobooks and things like that. But it's definitely something about knowing the author behind the book in person. So I'm encouraging her. Hopefully this will push her to get it out. But nothing rushed. Like, you can't rush greatness. So I'm not going to rush the greatness, but I know it's coming.
It's coming.
I know it's coming. Well, Jenise, I just want to say thank you for being a part of the Under Pressure podcast. And as a personal gift from me to you, which I'm going to be trying to do this with my guests every podcast, is give a gift from me to you. So I'd like to present you with the Under Pressure t-shirt.
Ooh.
I would have done it in purple, but unfortunately that one did not
It's
come yet.
okay,
Hopefully
because
we'll do
it matches my hat.
I didn't even think about that. But I thank you, Jenise, and I hope you had an amazing time. Thank you for the support. And listen, for everyone out
you
there,
doing your thing. This is dope. You've been talking about doing this for a while, so I am so happy that you got it up and going.
I didn't think people were paying attention. And the funny thing is even before not like that. I'll say this because even before interacting with anybody here on TikTok, I've always wanted to, because I love interviews, love watching podcasts, love listening to them and seeing the different types of things that they do. So I'm trying my best to incorporate some things, and as time goes on, I will be incorporating more, and I would love to invite you back for another session. Under Pressure.
Maybe when I really make it big.
You're already making it big. Cut it out. Listen, we are claiming everything in ours, and we're calling all the success. We're calling that energy to us right now.
Absolutely.
So thank you all for watching the Under Pressure podcast. This is your host, First Lady Pressure. Tune into the next episode of Under Pressure, where real stories meet real pressure. Thanks for watching. Bye. And don't forget, check out Jenise on all social media platforms, Jenise Carter or JC's LOVEUR360, and check out her books on Amazon.
I'll check you out. Look.
Under Pressure, First Lady. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.
That was so cute.
That's it for today's episode of Under Pressure. If this conversation spoke to you, make sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone walking their own journey of growth and purpose. Because building something meaningful comes with pressure. And here we talk about it. I'm your host, First Lady Pressure. Until next time, remember, behind every journey are real stories and real pressure.